Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for being here. This is Flexzone Life Magazine's contributor chat. So, yesterday was our very first contributor chat. We had some technical difficulties with it being our first one, but it was still fantastic. Today being our second day, I think I worked everything out somewhat. We shall see. I have an amazing, amazing guest with me today. She is one of our beloved contributors to our launch issue. I'm smiling like this yet again because this is just so exciting being able to finally see faces and engage verbally and visually with some of the contributors. So it's such an honor. It's so, so very exciting. I have the one and only Sarah Benz. Sarah Benz is a breathwork and ice bath instructor. So, Sarah, thank you so much for joining us and being a part of our contributor family.
I thank you so much for asking me to be a part of it. I felt really honored, and it was a really nice moment to sit down and kind of put my story down on paper. It felt really good to talk
It
about.
felt good reading it. It really did. Like I'm reading it and rooting for you and like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I love it. All right. So time was an issue yesterday. We're gonna make sure to somewhat stay on track with that for today. So Sarah, I'm gonna dive straight into some of these questions. Question one, your ice bath journey is one of heartbreak turned into courage and discipline turned into resilience. Can you share how this practice became such a powerful part of your story?
I think I'm a firm believer in everything happening at the right moment for the right reason. And ice bath came into my life. I mean, it was during COVID. It was 2020, March of 2020, or no, it had been anyway. It was still we were still in the pandemic, and I there was a lot of fear about what's going to happen in the world, a lot of fear for me personally about I had left a relationship. Am I going to be what's going to happen now that I'm single? Where do I go? Where do I fit? Where do I belong? And I was invited to participate in an ice bath. It's something that I thought I never do, that I never had any interest in doing. And I thought, you know what? Why not? I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? And all of a sudden, that mentality coming from ice bath of being like, I'll give it a shot. It just kind of went out in everything in my life. Like I thought, okay, I was afraid of that. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was way better. What else am I afraid of that I've been holding myself back from because of fear? And so it just opened so many doors for me in all aspects of my life, in relationships, in speaking Spanish, in trying new things. I thought, well, what the hell? Worst that can happen is I can't do it, or I don't like it, and then we move on to the next thing, you know? So that's really what my journey has been about moving out of this place of fear into a place of give it a shot, saying yes instead of no.
I love it. I love it. Honestly, I mean it. Like when I was reading your article, I felt empowered through reading your article. And that honestly, you're the main reason why I decided I wanted to have these contributor chats. It was like, oh, I want to find out. I want to find out about the person behind these stories, behind the tips, behind the expertise. I said if I wanted to find out more, I'm sure the readers would love to find out more as well. So I know we had two questions planned for today, but because of our time, we're just going to have that one because I want to stick with our format. But I will say this for those who are interested in finding more, learning more, and reading more about Sarah's story, be sure to go to flexzonelife.com. You'll click on the magazine graphic, and she's right there. She's right there for you to be able to read and find out about more of her journey. And Sarah, if anyone wants to stay connected with you, how can they do so? Did you have any social media that you're comfortable with sharing, a website you're comfortable with sharing, anything you want to share to the viewers?
You can find me on, well, my personal Instagram is Lizzie Benz. My dad used to call me Lizzie, so Lizzie Benz. And Reconnect is the name of our ice bath breathwork community here in Playa del Carmen. You can find us on there on Instagram as well, Reconnect.
All right, reconnect it is. Thank you so very much, Sarah. And thank you to everyone who's here checking us out. That's just a little bit of the sizzle. If you want the whole steak, check out Flexzone Life magazine, flexzonelife.com. Thanks
Thank
again, Sarah. You're so welcome.